You see, Mother's Day come and Mother's Day gone. This life, I always look on it in terms of whatever you're going through, this too shall pass, the good and the bad. And I was reflecting on a song that I was listening to this morning, that life can leave you feeling bitter, life can leave you feeling broken, life can leave you feeling discouraged, frustrated, overwhelmed. It's just like everything just coming at your left, right and center, and it will leave you in that state of brokenness and bitterness, that if you don't have God, if you don't have faith, if you don't have hope, if you don't trust and believe that the future will be bright, if you don't trust and believe and know that you will win in the end, trust me, it go rough, you understand? And I was just thinking about some of the things that I even went through as a child. I've mentioned them before. I was abused as a little girl. When I was a teenager again, I was almost raped. You understand? And I struggled with self-esteem. I struggled with self-confidence. I struggled for most of my young youth, early 20s going. It was just a struggle trying to accept myself. And then when I think about the things that people did to me, I just felt like I just want to be enclosed in this thing. I just didn't want to see anybody. I didn't want anybody to see me. I did not know who I was. So all of those now kind of left me feeling so broken. Why me? Did I have to go through all of that? And it is just so hard. And we carry on with the pity party and so on, until I came upon Christ, who indicates that regardless of what your past has been, just know that it will get better. And what the devil tries to do is, when he knows the purpose that is in you, he tries to manipulate it from your little pitney. You understand? So he will know that you are set out to be a powerful speaker or a preacher, or you're gonna own a business, and from day one him start attack you, so you feel shy, you don't want to talk. You understand? Because he know that if you ever have that confidence to go out there and preach the word of God, a lot of souls will come to Christ. So he will manipulate you from your little child. If it is that he knows that you're gonna set up this big business, that is your intention, and you're gonna provide employment for a lot of people, and you're gonna do transformation, you're gonna help the human race, he will make sure say you don't have no money from day one, say you go born in a poverty. You understand? And those are some scheming. Listen, the devil scheme and plot against you. He looks at your culture, he looks at your history, he know the seed that God puts in you, and he must scheme and carve and plot, and you will realize that you're tempted with the weaknesses that you have. You understand? If you realize different people have different tests and trials, and they are tempted in their weakness, because the devil is scheming. He knows your ways, he knows what you like to do, he knows your issues here and there, and he will put the things in your way to attract you and tempt you. But the good thing with God is that the devil cannot tempt you with more than God will always provide a way out for you. So just be strong, keep focused, be pushing, especially if you have picked up your purpose. Just push through and know that life will leave you bitter, life will leave you broken, life will leave you frustrated. But know that in the end, things will get better. It must get better. You understand? Especially if you trust in God. They say that the righteous man will fall down 7 times, but you have to get up. You have to be strong. You have to can endure. The only way you will win if you not become weary. And there are a lot of times when I am on the brink of weariness, and I say, God, man, this is just too much. I'm tired. I mean, my father died when I was a child, although we did not have that relationship. I grew up with my grandmother, then eventually she did go overseas, so I grew up now with my auntie and my uncle. And I say, man, if it is that probably I'd grown up in a home where me and my mother and my father and those like principles and stuff were being taught in the home, and I knew what it is to be a family together, maybe things would have been different. But me not going to use it as an excuse. I know better now. So I can make that change now, and I will not have a pity party of what my experience and life was, because I know no better. And that is why I always say I don't sit down and look upon what life could have been, or me never get this from my parents, or me never get that. I'm not time to look back, because the future is so bright ahead. that I'm so focused on that goal ahead that me not have time of what happened in the past. And although I was broken and I was bitter and suffered from self-esteem and all of that issue, if me know say God made me fearfully and wonderfully, when me I go have pity party about what was, the bright future that he has for us, why me I go look on the past when me never have no money and poverty and where I'm coming from? If I know that I'm gonna win, you're gonna be victorious in the end regardless, why me I go worry? And there are times you're going through situations and you just feel discouraged and so on. Yes, man, go through it, but you will win in the end. So just continue to press through and do not become weary, because if you fall down and fatter, you're not going to reap anything in the end. So I'm just using this to end. I was feeling that, and it's like things just flashing across my mind. So I just said, all right, let me use this opportunity to speak about it, because somebody, and I do these videos not to show off or anything, but I know that life is hard and persons are struggling with issues, and a lot of persons are not talking. You understand? So I'm just here to show that I am going through some of those things too, but I have that hope that things will get better. Life may leave you bitter. It is a song actually, I don't remember who singing. Life will leave you bitter, but know that it will get better. So do not give up the fight. Keep pushing, keep fighting, because we are already victorious. I always say we are already all right. So just don't give up. Keep pushing. Be encouraged today that you are fighting. I am fighting. All of us will be fighting, because we will win in the end.